secondary school students across the country today sat their first practical examinations under the revised timetable occasioned by the teachers' strike. The Kenya Certificate of Secondary Education practicals kicked off smoothly in most parts of the country. However, questions abound as to the fate of candidates who have been displaced from their home areas and forced to take refuge elsewhere.
Just minutes before the examination was scheduled to begin, Vivian Nyokabi limped into the examination hall at Loreto High School in Kiambu. She had been discharged from a hospital in Nairobi where she was being treated for pneumonia.
It has not led me to lose my hope. I'm still continuing to struggle. Today as I sat for my paper, I had no pains. And I did it like any other normal exam.
Despite her illness, she was determined not to miss her paper. The candidate, together with others, had already overcome one hurdle, that of the delay occasioned by the teachers' strike. Now she was ready to overcome another.
I've been treating for all those years, so I don't understand why I shouldn't be tensed.
3 weeks after it was originally scheduled to begin, the Kenya Certificate of Secondary School Education examination kicked off in secondary schools and examination centers across the country. Under the new NEC Act, illegal possession of examination materials and information ahead of the examination period shall attract a fine of 2 million shillings or a jail term of up to 10 years or both. Candidates sitting the exams were subjected to rigorous screening before they were allowed into the examination halls to sit their first practical paper. The examination materials were delivered under tight security, with candidates and invigilators required to confirm that the materials had not been tampered with. Then dawned the moment of truth, the examination period beginning in earnest with the biology practical.
We have also had a session debriefing them again on our expectation, the examination standards, rules and regulations. And we have generally started off well, and we hope that the exam is going to be on well without much interference.
Following the teacher strike, which lasted 3 weeks, the national secondary school examinations, which were scheduled to begin on the 27th of September, were postponed until the 15th of October, when the oral assessment began. The practical examination started on Friday, while theory papers will be written between the 12th of November and the 11th of December. The Kenya Certificate of Primary Education examination, which was also affected by the strike, is set to begin on the 4th of December. Over 437,000 candidates are registered to sit the KCSE exams. Displaced candidates have been urged to report to the examination centers nearest to them. However, it was not immediately clear whether candidates in the troubled Tana River region were able to sit their examinations. The first day of exams ending without major incident, and after an eventful term, the education sector hoping that from this point onwards it will be smooth sailing. Parents across the country will be heaving a sigh of relief as the KCSE examinations take off, albeit a little later than originally scheduled. However, what will not be clear for a while is the effect, if any, that the teacher strike may have had on these candidates. Reporting for KTN in Nairobi, I'm Wilkis Nyabwa.